Okay, chickadees. Chapter 17, Livy. Remember, they're out searching for Danny. Gran and I have a rule for the bush, which is what Australians call the woods. We have to be close enough to see each other. We're walking along a dirt path that she tells me used to be a creek bed. She tells me to watch where I put my feet. She doesn't say so, but I'm pretty sure it's because of snakes. I have a whistle in my jeans pocket, just in case we get separated, and also to blow once in a while, in case Danny can hear it. I also have a system Gran doesn't know anything about. My black pawn is in the same pocket as my whistle, so every time I blow the whistle, I feel the pawn and think, Bob. I can't stand the thought of forgetting him again. Do you think Danny's okay? I ask Gran. She nods. Danny's an explorer. He knows the bush around here. It's been his nature to wander ever since he could walk upright. The problem is that he isn't so great about keeping track of the time. Blow that whistle again, will you? I blow my whistle as hard as I can. We listen, in case Danny is calling back to us. Nothing. Was my mom like that too when she was little? A wanderer? Gran shook her head. She wasn't much of a bush wanderer, more of a traveler, if you know what I mean. Good head on her shoulders, from the beginning. A pleasure to spend time with. I just wish I got to spend more of mine with her. And with you. Gran is alone, too. I don't know why I never thought of that before. I think of the last 5 years, and Gran and Bob living in the same house all that time. I can't decide if it's nice or just really sad. Why don't you move to America? You could live at our house. I'm sure Mom and Dad wouldn't mind. Gran nods. They've offered. Problem is, I love it here. She raises her arms and kind of waves at the trees. I love the place, and I love the people. So maybe it's not sad that Gran lives alone. Maybe it's a choice. But what if it never rains here again? I ask her. She makes a quick face, like a face she might make if I were blowing that whistle right in her ear. Then she says, I guess I'll have to take that question one day at a time. I'm not sure what to say to that. Because what if it really never rains here again? Gran catches my hand and we swing our arms back and forth together. It feels good. Then she says, So you're feeling okay about staying over tonight? Mom has obviously told her about my sleepover problems. Yeah, I think so. I wait. No stomachache. Small twingy feeling, but no stomachache. She squeezes my hand. Good. You know what your mom used to do when she couldn't sleep? She put a book under her pillow. She never told me that. Gran smiles. She said it helped her dream. I picture that. Mom my age, in her four-poster bed, dreaming. It feels good. Blow that whistle again, Gran says. I blow. We listen. No Danny. Then Gran says, You were quite a wanderer yourself when we were here last. Me? Yes, you, she says. You know it was just you and me for a few days last time you came, right? Your mom was away seeing friends, just like she is now. Well, one morning I came downstairs at 6 a.m., and there you are, sitting at the breakfast table in your pajamas, big innocent smile on your face. You had even set the table, knife, fork, and cup for you, knife, fork, and cup for me. Only problem was that your pajamas looked like you had been out in the bush all night in the rain, leaves and dirt, and anything else you could think of that you might find on the ground. Everywhere. Your pockets were full of it, and you were wet. I have a pretty good idea which morning this was. Gran, how do you think I got wet? She shakes her head. Livy, to this day, I have no earthly idea how you got wet. And believe me when I say I put serious thought into it. I thought maybe the pig trough? But no, the gate was latched way up high. I checked. The whole episode scared the heck out of me, actually. After that, I started waking myself up at 4 a.m. to watch the doors. Wow, I say, that's weird. It probably wouldn't be a big comfort to her to know that I'm 99% sure I fell into her well. Gran says, Blow that whistle again, Livy. I blow. We listen. No Danny. Gran, do you remember a book with a mermaid on the cover and some other stuff? We're walking uphill now and she's breathing hard. Your big book, you mean? What do you mean, my big book? That's what you called it, your big book. I think it was called The Big Book of Fairy Tales, something like that. It was your mother's when she was a girl. I used to read it to her, but you never let me read it to you. She smiles. Why not? You said you like to make your own stories. You couldn't read a word, but you looked at that book a lot. I guess you liked the pictures. What kind of pictures? Well, mermaids, you said. Well, mermaids, like you said. She's still a little bit out of breath. Anything else? Oh, sure. Elves, maybe? Fairies? I'm sorry, sweetie. I haven't seen that one in a while. Gran's distracted, looking at her ripped paper tablecloth map. We should turn left soon. There's a big rock about a quarter-mile ahead. We'll turn right after that. We walk on. The hill gets steeper. I scan the woods. No Danny. I climb up on a fallen tree trunk and turn around in a circle, looking. I blow my whistle. 2 toots. I hear a few answering whistles from other searchers. 2 toots. But no Danny. I'm about to climb down when I see a flash of orange. A very familiar shade of orange. Bob? I glance around. Where did he go? I squeeze my pawn. Scan, turn, scan. Then I see it. One skinny green arm, waving at me, semi-desperately. He's right beside the path a little way ahead of us. But Gran is slowing down. Gran, let's keep going. Actually, my dear, I think I need to sit down for a few minutes. And that's where the chapter ends. I'm sorry, I can't go ahead because there's only a few chapters left and we only have a few days left, so I have to space it out. Oh my gosh, this is getting good, guys. Really good. See you soon. Ah! Love you.